Today is 9th May. It's 12 am and we are going to complete our next question. We have done our previous question, that is reverse array. Now we are heading to the next challenge, that is find the maximum and minimum element in the array. So let's begin. New tabs open, and according to this is an GFG question from 450 DSA tracker. So first it is given that given an array, your task is to find the minimum and maximum elements in the array, and noted that return a pair that contains two elements. The first one will be a minimum element and second one will be maximum. For example, it is given that if we take input array, that is 3, 2, 1, 56, 1, 10,000, 167, we have to get output as 1, 10,000. That is a maximum. Here it is explanation. First we will get minimum and then we have to get maximum. This is in the example, and the test case we have to check. So first of all, in our coding environment, I will use Python 3, as you know I am comfortable with it, and here it is given that class is defined solution container for the method. Method is to get in which we have defined a function to get minimum, maximum using self comma array. Purpose is to find and return the minimum and maximum values from the list of array where parameters are self and arr. Self refers to the instance of the class and arr is a list of numbers to evaluate. Now we are heading to step-by-step approach. So first of all, what is the step-by-step approach for this? First we have to start our to write code from here. If not arr, return none, comma none. Okay, why we have written this? So we have written this because returns none comma none if input list is empty. Here we created a loop using if not an array then return none. अगर array में नहीं present है तो return none. Okay, then we have to next step we have to write that here from here in not case we have written. Then again getting back to the line of loop, we have to define min value is equal to in arr 0 and max underscore value is equal to arr 0. Why we have defined this function min and max value? It is just to start by assuming the first element in both min and max. Okay, we have defined min and max by assuming the first element in both in minimum and maximum value from the array. In the next step we have to iterate through remaining element, that is for num in arr if num is less than min underscore value, then min underscore value is equal to what? The num. You're getting this? And if num is greater than max underscore value, then max underscore value is equal to num. Okay, so here basically what we have did, that we compare each number to update minimum value if a smaller value is found and update maximum value if larger value is found using the loops. Okay, and to get return in the result, what we have to do, we have to write a return function. Okay, return from the line of for loop. Okay, return min underscore value comma max underscore value. Okay, this is what we want in return from the array. So let's try to run the code. Okay, it passes the test case. If we take input 3, 2, 1, 56, 1000, 167, our first test case is passed. Now let's try for the second test case. What is given in the question for this? Just to command C, and again we have to put it in a custom input where we have to write it like 1 space 345 space 234 space 21 space 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, you have to recheck this 1 345 234 21 569. Now we have to again compile and run it. And here what we will get, 1 is the minimum value and 5 6 7 8 9 is the maximum value, and it is working for each test case. Similarly you can check it for another array, and hence we are able to run our code. Definitely with this process, let's submit this. And here you can see that we are able to complete our 1119 test cases and able to gain one score in one attempt. And here you can see the submission where one is correct. Here we can view our code, and you also can comment this anything you want to remember. So this is our second question. We have done it in, I guess, like 2 to 3 minutes.